This morning, or this evening, or whenever you're looking at this, we're trying to revive a Milwalkee lithium battery. I have a collection, you could say, but there's a few that, for some reason, like if I test, well, I'll show you. If I test, I'm reading voltage like 13 volts, but I can't seem to be able to charge them in on the charger. So I looked on the internet to see if some people had cures to this, and I'm just gonna try something. If it works, well, we'll all be all of us that have Milwalkee lithium will be the beneficiaries of this. So stand by there. I should put glasses on, yeah, just in case. Just in case, because these batteries have been known to blow up sometimes. So I'll put some glasses on, just in case. The face is not that worrisome, but the eyes is worse because you only have two. So, okay, here we go. We're going to try and see. First off, we're going to go to the charger here. Charger. Can you see my see that see, we're progressing. Well, progressing, not progressed. This ain't on yet. It's just to get together, and it's looking better, right? Well, we're not making a video on a device. This is just a sideline type of thing. Like, I'm gonna show you. Yeah, where is it? Yeah, we're gonna plug this in here, and see, the light's blinking here. Can you see that? Hang on. See the red light there? It's blinking. That's because it's shows red, and red says solid red. Solid red says it's I don't know what it says. There's a temperature problem. But anyways, we're gonna put this, just a wee one too. It's the same thing as this one here. This is a good one. Okay, now I got oh yeah, I wanted to show you this. Like I did a few tests with this, so I already know the results of what I'm going to get. See, 0 volts, okay. So if we go to the 2 outer, we got 13 volts DC, okay. So, how am I going to do this? I got to make sure, hang on, this is negative, so that means this one here, the one on the left, is the positive. And now we're going to establish if this is charge. That's a negative. So we want this one, yeah, this should be positive. Okay. So the red one's positive, like it should be. That means our tester, the orientation of the leads in the tester, and this is negative. So the one on the left is the positive, because our tester tells us if it's got a negative or a positive reading. So we put these on here, and we get a positive reading when we're in that orientation. If we put it in this orientation, the red on the right side of the battery, we give it a negative. So that means the charger this one here will be the positive. Okay? Here, so I don't muff up. I'm going to write it down. This one is the positive and that one's the negative. There. You can see that. Now. Okay, here we go. Positive, negative. I don't know if that's doing anything. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Hey. Good thing I'm not working with 300,000 or 400,000 volts, eh? We'd be in a terrible... see, we're getting some sparks out of this, eh? So that means something. We're going to give it a shot with the boost. Okay, that's enough. We don't want to blow it up. We don't want to. We hopefully. Now, hey, I'm going to try this. If this works, eh, this will be the beginning of a... Nah, it's not working. Hang on. We'll give it a little bit more. Maybe I just didn't give it enough, eh? Oops. I'll turn it the other way, so this is not like the big test bench from a scientist type of thing, eh? Let's take a reading here, see what we're getting. We get 16 volts right now. You get 18 volts right now. We'll leave it on the test, on the boost a little bit. Maybe try and don't really want to leave it too long. See some smoke come out, eh? Then we'd be really bad off, eh? Okay, hang on. Boom. Look at this, folks. There you go. Light. And this one here. Hang on, can you see this? This one here is not blinking. And the green light says boom, it's charging. So looks like oh, red light. Yeah, at first, yeah. Excuse me, I was never right to jump to conclusions, eh? The solid red light, see in this here, it's not blinking. Oop, can you see here in the battery? It's not blinking. But yet we have a solid red on the charger. So that means it's charging. So the end result, ooh, I know this is not in the case, but now could we have found, like, hang on, I'll get my big face in here. Hey, could we have found a way to reset these batteries? If so, oh, another thing too, by the way, these Milwalkee, I don't know if you guys ever seen this. Well, you've seen it, but these are maybe hard to get. I got this, not a Harbor Freight. You could probably get the same thing at Harbor Freight. It's a whole bunch of little anti-tamper screw heads. Real big selection of them. I forget, I bought this maybe 10 years ago, and the one for the Milwaukee batteries is I can't read the number, but I'll tell you. Well, here, here it's situated. See this? See this one here? Oops. See this one here? That's the smallest in the torque with a nib in the middle. So, and the one that goes, well, the smallest that they have, and the one that goes on the battery for the screws is the second one up. I'll show you. I don't know if this will show up. I think this shows up. Can you see the little nib inside there? Yeah, there, you can see it. That's not, so you can't just stick a normal screwdriver. You have to have a tip like this. Oops. Anyways, I know, so it's still charging, and we're not getting a flash. So see, so when she's solid red, that means it's charging. So you'll have to stand by. I'll bring you back in a few when we know the results of what we did, and that would mean, so I don't think it's this one here. Hang on. No, it's not this battery here. I have a big battery, and it's a true Milwalkee battery, and I can't charge it. For some reason, it won't accept the charge. Like this battery didn't want to accept the charge, and now we're off to how I got this information is it was dealing with the I forget what type of battery. It was another type of battery, but he couldn't charge it. Not his name is Prepper, Lonely Prepper. He comes on this channel sometimes. A good guy. He's an auto mechanic, and he did a thing on batteries. It was a Ryobi battery, yeah. And he said something about that there was a circuitry in the battery that would not let the charger, if the battery went totally dead, then it wouldn't let the charger pick up and start charging it again. So what he did is he shocked the battery into like a charge, somewhat of a charge, and then that got the charger thinking that the battery already had some power. Well, it did, because he bypassed. What you're doing is you're bypassing the circuitry. Like there's electronic circuits that safeguard these batteries, so they don't explode, because that's one of the little problems with these. So if you bypass all this and you go direct onto the battery and charge it to, well, right now, see, I had 19 volts stuck on there. The results it's still up for grabs, But I stuck 19 volts on there, and it seemed like I put enough on there to trick the charger into thinking that the battery had a charge. So now all that's left is to see if it'll pick up a full charge, and then boom, we'll have the cure. The cure, well, this cure. Because I think some of these batteries, when they go totally dead, because these, I know I'm jumping around a little bit here, but you'll have to forgive me, that's the way I am. These lithium batteries have a shelf life, not like the other batteries that we used to have. I forget what they were called. NiCad? No. NiCad batteries. They had a usage life. Like you'd use them, and you could take so much usage, charge and recharge and decharge, use. You could take so much out of them. But now the lithium, you charge them, you put them on the shelf, and if it stays there for 4 or 5 years, that's it, your battery's done. It's got a shelf life. The battery, supposedly, I'm no scientist, maybe you didn't notice, Hey, this, I look like a big frame in here, eh? Yeah, supposedly these batteries, they just kill themselves. You stick them on a shelf, don't use them for 4 or 5 years, and you go to use it, and it'll be so sad. I'm dead. So okay, so stand by in there. Well, you can go do something else and then come back. I'll be back here shortly with the results of what we did, and if it worked, and if it didn't work, well, I'll tell you, and we'll just have to look for another cure. So stand by, folks. We got some encouraging, and we got some or disencouraging news. Which one do you want first? Okay. Yeah. See, when it flashes green and red, that means it's broken. This is see that, folks? The batteries are here, but this exercise served to find out something. Right alongside the little circuit board here, there's a thermal cutout. And see this here? It was defective, and that's why. But I don't have a spare one, so I can't fix it. But I'll keep this. I got a watch though, because I found out these little batteries, they when you short them out, they heat up. You know, the fire, and I think there was a plane that blew up on account of these batteries. Or they grounded the. I don't remember. Anyways, I know they did something. And, anyways, that's the not too good part. It wasn't a big fix. It was more of a disaster than anything. But hey, I don't lose often, but I have to admit that this one got the best of me. Okay, the good part of this one is because while I was waiting for the battery to charge, and it never charged up, and I started testing different parts, and then I found out the charging circuit wasn't making to the thermal cutout. So I tied the jumper, but there's a specific impedance, and I don't know what it is. And anyways, that's neither here nor there. This battery, this one here, wasn't fixed. Okay, so back to the drawing board with the batteries. But now it's a big fix. I just got it clamped on with two, see that, the C-clamps there. It's just sitting there, but hang on, here, too far away, eh? He's slipping. So either it's going to make a good voice for the camp or a good voice for my son. I'll give my son, I think, the first crack at it, because I have one. I have a 4-inch. This is a 5-inch jaw, I believe. 5-inch. Yeah, 5-inch jaw. And at the camp I have it's a much smaller one, but it's probably big enough for what I need down there. Is a 4-inch jaw, but it's all fixed up now. It looks all right. It's not brand new, but it didn't cost the price of a brand new one. So that's it, folks. another big fix by Gator. No, it wasn't a big fix. It was, I was just, I wanted to, this I painted, okay? I wanted to show you this. I put some Rust-Oleum. I seen somebody in there. Oh, I think it was, I forget. But, as a primer, I don't know if we can still get this. Look at this, folks. Gliptol. This here, it's like an epoxy paint. It's they call that insulate. We used to use this when you do some windings and you're finished, and you just want to paint the windings in a motor and armature. I used to use this Gliptol paint. I think it was Westinghouse that used to sell this, but I don't know that it's still available or not. Gliptol, Chelsea, MA, Maine, I guess, Chelsea, Maine. Gliptol Incorporated. Health is a big 2, flammability a big 4, and reactivity 0. So it's non-conductive. For your health, it's not the best, and it's highly flammable. So it's Gliptol 1201/A. It's just, I don't know, we used to use this, and that was probably a leftover. Okay, so wasn't all a big success that it could have been, but it is what it is. I enjoyed doing this, and well, I was happy to have you aboard. Don't forget, there's a lot better ones to come. And we'll see. Comments are welcome. We'll see you in the next one.